This is a show that will blow your mind, but it might not. It all depends. Do you like breakfast and a book with a friend?
Hi guys, welcome to my very first breakfast and a book with Ron. I am making a video series and a bunch of things since we're all stuck inside trying to entertain people. I'm going to eat breakfast and talk to you about a book from one of my collection. There's a couple other shelves over there. Right now, this is the best lighting situation, so that's why we're doing it this way. Um, what I'm eating: oatmeal with probably way too much butter, some maple or some brown sugar, and some cinnamon sugar as well. Also, bacon. Who doesn't love bacon? So I'm gonna take a bite of food. I don't know how much sound it's gonna make, and I apologize. But this is what's happening, guys. This is our life right now. We're inside of a place, stuck, talking with our food open. Ariel's coming in. You want to say hi?
Hi. A little bit. I want to fix your hair.
No, my hair's supposed to be bad because it's the morning.
Oh, okay. There we go. Perfect. Hi, guys. Okay, back to work.
Hey, Alistair. Ariel has to go back to work, so she has to work from home.
Back to work in the other room.
All of my work is gone, so I'm trying to turn this into it. If you're entertained at all, you want to Venmo me $1, it's at Ron-Swallow. I'm also going to put these on YouTube. So YouTube does this crazy thing. Hi, Hannah. It's also nice to sort of meet you. Wait, maybe you're saying that to Alistair. Either way, hi, guys. Today's book, eventually, after I eat a couple bites, is The Wizard of Santa Fe. This is The Wizard of Santa Fe. It is a weird book that I found at I want to say it's the Iliad bookstore. I was just looking for random books, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get this book. I'm going to check it out. And it was good. This one, way better than I thought it would be. I was like, well, this could be bad. Let me look. If you can see that guy, if you put a cat on a book, I will buy that book. So that's how I live my life, people. And yes, Hannah, you do know me. I don't know why I would even say that. We have done many shows together. So I'm going to read the back of the book to you. Well, first I need another bite of delicious oatmeal. I use the quick oats. The quick oats are lots of fun because it takes like a minute and a half, and then you just put butter and brown sugar and love. So much love, you guys. All the love. So here we go. Here's the back of the book. Bam. Darkness in Santa Fe. The Pueblo Indians called it the dancing ground of the sun. But now an evil force from the dawn of time threatens to turn this peaceful city into a place of eternal darkness. With the coming of the second thaumaturgic age, magic has returned to the city, and it is here that adept Paul Ramirez hopes to pass on the old knowledge he has gained from the legendary Merlin Ambrosius. Is that the real Merlin from Age of Arthur? Will we know? Yes, once you read the book. Soon, however, he'll find himself tracking down a vicious killer and in league with a beautiful burglar, a dropout warlock, a cockney punk possessed by spirits, and a tough-talking one-eyed cat named Gomez. He'll need all the help he can get on a Santa Fe trail of necromancy, fast turning into a blood-soaked festival of the damned. Yes. And look, what I do when I go to pick out a book and I want to pick it out when it's random is I literally just open up and I read a part of the book and decide if I like it. So I do. Cats like Shadow that rub against your legs and curl up in your lap and purr when you stroke them. Not cats that wink at me and call me baby. If he does that to me one more time, I swear I'll have him neutered. I just can't understand an intelligent, sophisticated, well-mannered man like Paul having that four-legged geek for familiar. What have they got in common? Dialogue, you guys. Dialogue. Also, the cat talks a lot, and the cat is funny. You put a funny cat in a book, to me, you've won the game. So, anyways, Simon Hawke is the author. He's pretty great, I would say. He also wrote The Samurai Wizard, The Wizard of 4th Street, and what's the other stuff that he wrote? Wizard of Whitechapel and Wizard of Sunset Strip. So you should definitely check it out. And hi, Michelle. I miss you lots as well. I'm sure everybody else misses you too because you're super cool. Hey, Paul, what's going on? Well, is everybody stuck inside? Because we're all stuck inside. And I hope you're doing the smart thing, by the way. What's up, Paul? I hope you're doing the smart thing and staying inside. I know it sounds like crazy, but like, just do it. We don't need to get sick and don't need to pass it on and all that. The Wizard of AOL chat rooms, yes. What's up? Yeah, Paul, definitely fellow military brat. You know, I was born in Fort Dix, as the old joke goes, and we did go to Alaska, Colorado, Florida, and New Mexico, and that was the last place. So, yeah. Let's read a little more book here. It was nearly dawn, and Loomis was getting punchy from all the coffee he'd been drinking. Paul sat in the rear of the patrol car, his head tilted back against the seat, his eyes shut. Several times, Loomis thought he'd fallen asleep. The man was exhausted. So basically, this is like yeah, you're going to the backyard, you're working out in the backyard. I gotta work out somewhere. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm probably just gonna eat this oatmeal and this bacon and then read a lot. So this Wizard of Santa Fe book is basically, it's like a police procedural, as if wizards were like just normally out and about, and warlocks and necromancy, and warlocks not as talented as necromantic people. Necromantic are the people who have the ability to raise the dead or murder with magic that isn't like shooting lightning or something like that. So would I recommend The Wizard of Santa Fe? Yeah, I would recommend it. It's funny. You have a cat that's talking. He also, interestingly, makes a lot of points about how you should, hey, Daphne, Paul, push-ups and stretching will suffice. Yeah, you're right. I'll do some push-ups. Okay, Paul? You're right, I will. Guys over watching the YouTube video, I'm also doing a Facebook Live, so I'm responding to comments and stuff like that. But yeah, so with the Wizard of Santa Fe, he makes a lot of points along the lines of like people should be aware about privilege, which is pretty surprising from a book from 1992. He's doing it by having the cats talk about it. So like the one cat who works for the detective is like talking to the other cats to find out information. And he's talking to this one young lady who is pampered, but not too pampered. She's just treated nice by her family. So, they feed her well and all that sort of thing. But she doesn't know what it's like to go through the garbage to find a chicken bone or a stray can of tuna fish that's left over with a little bit of bites in there, And obviously, maybe it seems silly to use cats to talk about social subjects, but a lot of times people respond to social commentary better when it's in a fantasy realm. That's why a lot of sci-fi and fantasy guys use that to do that. Like if you know Moon is a Harsh Mistress is basically talking about corporate takeovers and stuff like that. So everyone should read that. Everyone should read Foundation Trilogy as well. But we were talking about the Wizard of Santa Fe. So, Wizard of Santa Fe. I want you again to look at that picture. 1992, people. Simon Hawke, Wizard of Santa Fe. Reading this, by the way, I totally got that he'd been to Santa Fe. That's like pretty cool. Or at least it feels like it. Like he had a great description of what Santa Fe was like. And I got to tell you, I always thought Santa Fe was entertaining. I'm from Albuquerque, and in Albuquerque, it's a city, a small city full of crazy people and meth. Santa Fe, however, is full of super interesting, weird people. So we'd go and skate in Santa Fe, and you'd see like a dude with a cloak carrying a staff. Walking next to him is a guy with a briefcase and a tie and a suit, and they're just having a normal conversation like they're buddies, which was totally entertaining. Also, the dude with the cloak, his staff had like a crystal that he had clearly like built a thing on top to hold. So it was totally entertaining. If you haven't been to Santa Fe, it is a good place to visit once we are all not quarantined. I would say take a trip over to Albuquerque, stop there, have some good food, then go to Santa Fe, have some even better food, and see all the sights of Santa Fe, which is basically people watching. You could just go to a restaurant, chill out on the patio, watch people walk by, and totally have a good time. I also have some tea for my breakfast. So this is the first breakfast with books. Like I said, check out Wizard of Santa Fe. Does a great job letting you, kind of putting you into this world that is at the one time familiar because you have a regular life, police that are doing the same thing. Well, the thing that you want police to actually do, I should say, like actually helping people out, solving murders, not accusing all the brown people immediately type of thing, police doing what they really should be doing. And it has a great like grounding of that, but feeling like a sort of real world style when they have conversations. And then they talk about magic like it's just like normal all the time. So that's really fun, and I recommend it. I do recommend this book. It's one of those books that I remember when I got it, I was like, well, it's $1. I'll see if it's good. If it's not good, then I wasted $1. And it turned out to be really good. And his other books are pretty good as well. So check them out, read them. And I also suggest if you want to stay in and have a good time, not only should you watch me do stuff, like later on tonight, I will be doing live stand-up just by myself in front of these books. I'm literally just going to do a set. Going to do comedy for the people. If you had a good time listening to me, this is how these videos and the comedy and the other things that I'm going to be doing online are how I'm going to try to pay my rent this month. So if you want to Venmo me, it's at Ron-Swallow or PayPal, ronswallow at Gmail, and that will help me, not be homeless. I don't know if you can hear the rain, but it is raining outside right now in LA, and it's super fun. So once again, to close out, that was Breakfast with Ron, Breakfast and a Book with Ron, and Wizard of Santa Fe was the book today. Check it out, enjoy it, and stay inside, get your reading done, and I will see you guys later.